We have to go right to the phones, Anthony. What do we got? Jonathan Harris is on the line. Stop it. You may remember him as Dr. Smith.
Everybody remembers the beloved Dr. Zachary Smith from Lost in Space.
Jonathan Harris.
Yes.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. How are you?
I'm so glad you said beloved.
Beloved.
See that?
Of course.
I was beloved by all the fans.
You were most beloved, Dr. Smith.
Oh, lovely.
Look at that. We have the old clattering clunk of collisionist.
Oh, yes, it always works, doesn't it?
So, what are we doing, Dr. Zachary Smith, these days?
Well, what are we doing? We're doing voice work exclusively.
Exclusively?
No more films. I've done 612 television films. It's a record never been broken.
Yes, we've heard you're on Toy Story.
I didn't want to do anymore. Didn't have to do anymore.
You've done voices on Toy Story?
Oh, Toy Story 2 and A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life, yes, of course.
Oh, I forgot you were in Bug's Life. That's right.
You forgot? I killed for less.
Now,
marvelous movie. And I was so good in it, I thought.
Well, yeah, of course. You want us to kiss your ass?
Oh, lovely. Not at Macy's window. Oh, you boys are dangerous. I have to watch it.
Yes, yes. Have you seen anybody from the old Lost in Space series?
Occasionally I have a little lunch with
maybe Judy or Penny?
Oh, they're both lovely ladies, my dear.
How about...
Lovely, lovely ladies.
Is Major West still upset with you?
I haven't got a clue. Nor do I give a as we say in the trade.
Wow! Wait, Dr. Smith's cursing.
Oh, don't let me go on.
I never heard that one on the TV show.
No, we were very careful. We played a little game. He didn't like me, and I didn't like him, and we played a little game.
Oh, dear.
No. Otherwise, he's a very nice fella.
Now, why didn't you like him, Dr. Smith?
On the show?
Yeah.
He posed a danger to me, I thought. At least I decided that. You know, in television, in series television, you've got to make decisions about the relationships that you have with people to make it interesting.
Here comes the Enola.
And I thought that my relationship with Mark Goddard was interesting.
Rolling down the tarmac.
He played a little game, and that was fun.
Well, what was your relationship with the young boy, William?
Oh, what a darling good actor he was.
Yes, I bet. Yes, young
well,
boy.
You see, again, I study the territory. I've been in this business for, 1,000 years at least.
Hey!
And I study the territory.
Hey!
I realized early on that he was very, very important to me.
I bet he was.
And I was to him.
Yes, you were, yes.
So that we were, marvelous together, I thought. Very chemically suited.
I always thought it was quite fascinating when you were in danger and you would pull the young boy towards you.
I dreamed that up all by myself.
I bet you did.
Worked like a charm.
Worked like a charm, did it?
I got thousands of letters about that, about my cowardice.
I would see you hide behind his hairless young body.
See, you see?
Yes, young boy.
That was very important because it was another aspect of my character that I developed. I was a coward, amongst other things.
Amongst other things.
I was greedy. I was selfish. I was quite adorable.
Yes.
And all of these things I did. You see, I dreamed them up. Do you know that in my vast career, my dear, may I say vast?
Hey! Yes.
I was given an opportunity by Irwin Allen, who was a strange and complex man.
Coming from you?
To do everything that I wanted to do. It had never happened to me.
Yes.
So that I was
like
able to
clutching young boys.
Character from the ground up. Which was wonderful for an actor. It was wonderful for me.
So you improvised all those scenes with young William where you would
no improvisation in television. Everything is written down.
Clutch him and maul that tender, hairless young body. Oh, dear.
How do you know it was a hairless young body?
He was but, 9 years old?
Oh, you know that.
Smith.
You saw him buck naked?
Yeah, maybe I did, oh, dear. Maybe I was waking him up.
Very good actor. Billy Mooney.
Billy Mooney, yes. I'd like to wrap him up like a little Mooney.
Why are you talking this way?
I want to go home. Sweet, sweet home. Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. I did say that several times, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, you see, again, I exercised all of the aspects of my character.
Yes.
I was allowed to do that.
What planet did you go to find KY jelly? For the young boy.
Hey.
Young tight
Let
William
me tell
Buckets.
you
Hey!
that of all the 612 films I've done,
Yes.
Lost in Space was really the one.
Yeah.
Who knew at that time that Lost in Space would become a cult classic worldwide?
Yes.
I never gave it a thought, I have to tell you.
So the whole
I've done so
world
much
could see you
television,
groping, young
Will you
headless.
be quiet, Opie?
Wow! He's blaming Opie,
I've done
thank God.
so much television and theater, and I always knew that the curtain comes down.
Yes, down, like me on young William.
You're going to get a word in right here.
Yes, certainly is.
Tell me, Opie, what is Opie short for? Anything?
He's blaming Opie.
Is that a nickname?
Yes.
You remember Opie on Mayberry, that young summer
Yes,
boy?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, yes. Very hairless.
You have a fetish about hairless young bodies?
Yes, we do, don't we, Dr.
very
Smith?
nice.
Yes,
Totally crazy. You're almost as crazy as I am. But you'll get there.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Well,
It's a lovely thing to talk to you.
we enjoy you.
I hope that you will remain well and happy.
Enjoy your work on
Engrossed in your work.
engrossed like I was in that boy.
And it pays off, you know.
It certainly
Be
does.
totally dedicated to the work.
Yeah.
One must do that.
Dr. Smith, would you like to talk to a few of our listeners?
Sure.
They love you.
As well they should.
Let's go to Jack. Jack, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey.
Dr. Smith.
Yes, Jack.
I was wondering if you could tell me at what age young William grew hair, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
What kind of
Again, the naked young body?
what kind of a
Oh, you know,
I
you've seen it
don't
more
know, I
than
have
once,
no
Dr.
comment.
Smith.
kind of a question is that, dear boy? Okay, thank you,
dear
Jack.
boy.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack can't answer your question.
Yeah, Dr. Smith, we got to apologize for that.
That's all right.
Guys,
Some of our listeners,
They're out there, my dear. They're out there.
Yeah.
only the serious questions for Dr. Smith. Let's go to Joey. Joey, what's up?
Hi.
Oh, it's a girl. You disgusting women.
Well, I'm sorry, but I was calling to ask a question. I need Opie and Anthony's help, Dr. Smith.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know that you'll be interested.
Yes.
It's about, boobs.
Inner boobs?
Yeah.
You bubble-headed booby.
I've got a serious problem, Dr. Smith, and I really was wanting Opie and Anthony's help.
What is your problem, my
Okay,
dear?
here's the deal. When I was a young girl, being stupid and believing my boyfriend when he said, trust me.
Oh, dear. Famous last words.
Exactly.
Run for the hills.
So I'm a very young girl, but I have a daughter who's almost 17.
Uh-huh.
And she's drop-dead gorgeous. And I'm pretty, too, but she looks more like Pamela Anderson, and I look more like, I don't know. I'm an attractive woman. What can I tell you?
Get to your question.
She has an incredibly, incredibly large chest.
Huh?
And she walks around with low-cut blouses and all that stuff. And guys literally hang their heads out the window whistling at her, and she says they're not looking at that. They're looking at her face. And I wanted their opinion on that. Do guys look at a girl's face or they look at the chest? Because it's out there.
Dr.
Well, it's very serious, of course. How they look where their eyes lead them. Is she happy with her large boobs?
I think that she's probably pretty happy with them.
Oh, because they can be adjusted, with a knife. And if she's not happy with them, she should do something about it. Many women do.
That was the same excuse I used. I just said I was looking at young William's seam on the back of his pants.
Well, if she's happy with that, she's going to have to face the fact that either she wears a very tight bra to pull them up, or she shows them. And at 17, I guess she's going to show them.
How did Judy fit
Watch
into...
her like a hawk.
Dr. Smith, how did Judy fit into that tight little, like, saran wrap or tin foil? Oh,
he
gorgeous!
still is, by the way.
Dr. Smith, ask Opie when he sees a beautiful girl walking down the street.
Yeah.
Is he attracted to the chest first or the face?
Oh, Opie goes right to the boobs.
Yeah, of course. Every guy goes right to the boobs, and then you check out the face after.
Now, let's say there's a young boy.
That's what I keep telling her.
All right. Well, thank you, Joey.
You guys are
Thank you,
great.
Shelley.
Joey.
And is that your name, Shelley?
Joey.
Oh, Joey, so sorry.
Joey. Oh, you would think that would be a boy's name. Yeah. Dr. Smith.
See?
Yes, in a related question, when you see a young boy of 9 or 10 walk by, do you look in the eyes or the brown eyes? Yeah, boy.
Hey!
Oh, you're very naughty.
Naughty indeed.
You're very
indeed. Where's that metallic crustacean?
Shut up, Doctor.
You know, all of those alliterations I made up.
You're a genius.
Every single one of them.
Genius, let me tell you.
And I used them all. It was just wonderful.
A dream come true, lost in space with a young boy. Wow, dear.
Very serious. And all those aliens.
Yes, I had to
Lots of
protect
people
him.
have asked me rather, was there any sex on Lost in Space? And I have answered quite truthfully, yes.
Yes?
In the robot.
Oh, really?
Oh, it hurt a lot.
Ouch, Dr. Smith. Please, that is my
But it was very
report. Please, go back to William.
Yes, there must have been a lot of
What
sex.
is your fetish for William?
You never saw William sit down. What, getting jealous, are you? Yes,
No.
dear boy.
You're beginning to sound very much like me.
Yes, indeed. I like that young boy. I like when his little sack is like a plucked
nobody
chicken.
can do me.
Yes.
Very often I can't even do me.
Yes. Oh.
But there you are.
That
You know,
conjures up
really,
some image, Dr. Smith.
voice work, as I've told you.
Yes.
And I go to the studio, and there are the voice wizards who are absolutely fantastic. They can do 12 different voices, you see.
Yes, you
And
see.
I can barely do me,
Yes.
you know?
Well,
It's
your
very
voice,
exciting for me.
your voice is very recognizable.
I think
I'm
so.
sure Billy Mooney still spins around in fear when he hears it.
And I sell it for money. And
Yes.
it's a very individual sound, and I know it. When I'm hired, they know exactly what they're going to get.
Dr. Zachary Smith.
Because I don't do trick voices, I'm not able to do that. Nor have I any interest in doing that. But I do find myself in awe of these marvelous voice wizards.
All right. Let's go to Doug. Doug, do you have a question for Dr. Zachary Smith?
Doug?
Oh, Dr. Smith, big fan.
Yes, good.
But when you were on Lost in Space, you would travel all over the solar system.
Yeah.
I was wondering, did you ever let young William explore Uranus?
Well, he tried once, but I slapped his face.
Hey!
Oh, my.
And told him I was going to tell his mother.
William, run.
There you are.
Dr. Smith is headed towards Uranus. Run, young William.
Yes, Dr. Smith.
Alan, you're next with Dr. Zachary Smith.
Now, Zachary Smith, I got a very serious question for you.
Sounds like a young boy.
I got a serious question.
Yes?
How do I make my pubic hairs grow faster?
Who the hell knows? I would suggest that you take a razor and just slice them off.
Why would I
And be very careful.
Do it the same way William did it. They grew in faster when I gave it vigorous massage.
Radio station, by the way.
Vigorous massage to the region. Oh, dear.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh, my dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
What a bunch of strange folks are answering the phone.
Yes. Where do you live now, Dr. Smith?
I live in Southern California.
Oh, plenty
And,
of
actually
scantily
in the San
clad
Fernando
young
Valley.
boys, yes.
And I have lived here for...
Who is San
35
Fernando?
years. Next question, please.
Yes, Dr. Smith.
Well, are you having fun with our little radio show today, Dr. Smith?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, indeed. Any more calls for Dr. Smith?
Yeah, let's take another one here.
You were very, Dr. Smith, I noticed you were very evil in the first few episodes of Lost in Space, and then they really fagged you out. Like they made you...
I did that myself. I hated that evil man.
Really?
Because
Really?
I'm an old hand at this. I said to myself, playing that kind of evil, snarling villain. In about 5 shows, they'll have to kill me off. I'll be out of work again.
Yes.
Now, I'm justly famous, I have to tell you, with no pride at all.
Of course.
That I've specialized for many years in comedic villainy, which I love.
Comedic villainy.
Comedic villainy because you can redeem yourself from the villainy if it's comedic.
Indeed.
So I decided that since I knew they would have to kill me off, I would take a chance and begin to introduce my comedic villainy bits, and hopefully nobody would notice.
Evil yet quite lovable, weren't you?
Be quiet, sir.
Indeed.
Irwin Allen, of course, noticed.
Dr. Smith.
Yes?
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
You owe me an apology.
Not a chance.
You busted my rusted hymen, Dr. Smith. I want an apology now.
Will.
You touched me in places I never even oiled.
That's one of our listeners being all zany, Dr. Smith.
It's the robot.
Yeah.
How dare you pedophile speak of me in such an ill-muted manner.
We have to bring this to an end because I have to run.
No!
Do a job first for the money.
No, Dr. Smith, please. Please don't go yet. Hello?
Now say goodbye like nice boys.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Smith, you've been fascinating.
Good. I have enjoyed it. Thank
Wonderful interview. Please.
I wish you well.
Please stay in touch. Let us contact you again, please. Oh, dear.
All right. Goodbye. And good luck.
Bye. I don't think he was going to hang up.
That could be the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
He's just as big a smartass. I mean, I was thinking he was going to be some old curmudgeon. He was going to get all pissed off, but no, he's cursing.
It was hilarious, man.
You got to love Dr. Zachary Smith.
Dr. Smith is Dr. Smith.
Yes.
People coming in and bowing to Anthony.
Yes, oh dear.
Hey! Oh, man, was that good. That was good. He was starting to get pissed at the end.
Yeah. Oh, look, I have to go now. I just saw some young boys pedaling past my window. Yes, Opie and Anthony must go now. Yes. The poppers are taking effect on my young lover. He's opened up like a manhole cover. Oh, dear. Couple of amyl nitrate poppers, and look, I could fall right in. Loosen the around your anus. Please. Oh, dear. Yes. You heard it right from Dr. Zachary Smith. He fagged up the role of Zachary Smith. I asked him. Oh, dear. Come on, William. We're going to explore a black hole. Woo! At least the brown one.
That was awesome, man.
What a sense of humor on old Dr.
Awesome.
Smith. Yes.
Got to thank Jonathan Harris for calling the show today.
What a guy.
He's 86 years old, by the way.
86 years old.
Yeah.
I still like the young boys right here. You see him say, what's with the hairless body?
That's a lot of fun.
Freaking Dr. Smith, man.
We thought it was going to suck, but that was really cool, man.
We're going to try to get him to hang up. You know, kind of lulled him into it at first. Very easy.
Yep.
A few things. Comment on his newer work that he's done.
Sure.
And then a couple of the other cast members of Lost in Space. And then right when I went to William, at the minute range, thinking he was going to hang up.
That was fun. Bravo to Anthony. That was hilarious.
Ponderous. Effing ponderous.